Part 2. Azure Moon. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrdin, the Kingdom Army begins to invade Imperial territory. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Merceus.
Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last part, as Gerald recapped, we took the Great Bridge of Myrdin, so that way we can invade the Empire. And more importantly, Dedue came back, yay! I forgot to go over how he survived though. Dedue's survival is pretty simple. It's tied to his Part 1 paralogue. If you do it, then he'll survive, and if you don't, then he dies. It's that simple. Yay! We can now talk to Dedue. I'm so glad he's back.
We have received a report from our spy. It would seem the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Merceus. This is undoubtedly in response to us taking the Great Bridge of Myrdin. Their numbers are more than double ours. We believe that the Emperor herself may be leading them. If House Regan can reconcile with House Gloucester sooner than later, then Claude can proceed with his plan to rally the Alliance Lords, gather troops, and invade Empire territory.
At this rate, 3 military forces will be clashing at Groder Field.
Just like 5 years ago.
If you wish to indulge in nostalgia, do it elsewhere.
I'm afraid the difference in military strength is far from negligible. While we are elite soldiers, I am still uneasy about this.
If possible, I'd like to request reinforcements right away. If we can rely on any of the major kingdom houses for military support, it would be House Karen, I'd wager.
Why them?
House Karen has yet to declare fealty to the Empire. I will send word at once. I am certain they will cooperate.
Very well. We're counting on you, Gilbert.
I suppose that is all we can do for now.
So it would seem. Though if there are any other avenues worth exploring, I would suggest...
Allying with the Alliance?
Ah, good point. We have no reason to engage the Alliance directly.
Even if we do receive Count Karen's aid, we still won't have the troops we need to face the Empire.
But if we join forces with the Alliance, then our numbers will rival the Empire's.
Let's join forces.
Agreed. It's about the only thing we can do. For now, let's send a messenger and try to figure out what the Alliance hopes to achieve.
It's hard to believe this decisive battle will take place at Groder Field. I imagine that place is full of memories for all of you.
We won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion back in the day. It seems like a lifetime ago.
I can't help but remember, even though I wish I didn't.
Our feast after the battle. I remember it well. We all had so much fun together.
No! Please, stop it. I had finally put all of that out of my mind. This isn't right. They're our friends. We used to study together. We shouldn't be fighting them.
Why not march up to Her Majesty in a reminder of that? Oh, that's right. Because you want to live to see tomorrow.
No matter who the enemy is, I will fight for His Highness.
Tell me, Boar Prince, do we stand a chance?
Who knows?
If we lose, we'll have died for you. I hope you know that. ...
That's enough, Felix. We must focus on the battle ahead.
Make your peace before we depart. It's kill or be killed out there. We will cross blades with the Empire, but it's possible we will also have to strike down the Alliance.
Your Highness, do you feel no hesitation about killing your former friends?
I'm used to killing familiar faces by now.
Wait, you are? But we've only ran into like 2. Seriously. Anyway, Yeah, so this chapter is a nostalgia fest for the earlier parts of the game. Oh boy, okay. Well, let's explore and...
Hey, you.
let's explore and see what everyone has to say, and get as prepared as we can to slaughter every last one of them. Although, this chapter mission, well, you know, I'll save that for...
Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
It was after.
I am glad you have not forgotten. It was shortly after I joined your class. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got a really good memory. But, yeah, I'll save that musing for the actual, mission this month. And for now, let's just talk about other things, like how Dedue is back. Yay! Yeah, I'm not too sure how it would play out if Dedue doesn't make it through, because I just hate not doing paralogs. Although on that maddening playthrough I'm doing, I did skip 2 of them. I didn't do Balthus's paralog or Anna's. Balthus, his paralog just ended up being too difficult, and I could not find any advice on how to get through it. And with Anna's, it was pretty difficult too, and I don't need to, so I figured, just skip it.
Say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next? As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, want to know there is a plan.
I don't know. I hope there is a plan.
Well, I'd be happy if that were the case, but I don't figure that'll actually happen. All this isn't just gonna magically end the moment we kill Edelgard. It's gone too far. I suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
And defeating Edelgard would be a big step to stopping the Empire, but there's no guarantee that the Dukedom of Fargus would disband if the Empire fell. And then... yeah, no, that's about it. I suppose there's no reason to worry about the Alliance. They should be allies in this situation, but Dimitri's just too brain-dead to see that.
As powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy. It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
We're gonna have to do our best, Felix. We'll have to make up for the quantity with our quality. Mwahahahaha. Let's see. What else was there? I don't know. I keep drawing blanks on what I want to talk about. I got a bad headache right now. But I imagine Dedue surviving should have played a bigger part for Dimitri. He even, it should have knocked him out of his stupor or something, but Dimitri seems to still be behaving the same way, and I think it's because they wanted to account for Dedue not surviving.
You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years. I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
He's just so attractive, too. I can't believe it.
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
Okay, then. Dimitri's gone off the deep end, but he's got his boyfriend back, so that should help out. I hope. Oh, right, one other thing, is that, I'm kind of sad that Felix's dad, Rodrigue, isn't playable. He's in the same position as the lady you get with the, Golden Deer, for their part 2, Verdant Wind. She isn't playable either, even though she only really shows up as an ally on the Golden Deer route, although you do run into her for Silver Snow, which is the, non-Empire Beagles route, so that's something. Hi, Shamir.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead.
Understood. But I know you won't get caught.
Good. We have to be realistic. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
I'm gonna worry about you.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Groder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgley's. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
Yeah. That actually has me wondering, or has me posturing, or whatever the right word is. I think it would have been very interesting if,
I hope things go.
Yeah, Anna. Who cares? Let's see, what was it? Oh, right, but it had me thinking that it would have been more interesting if instead of exploring the monastery, we had a war camp to run around and talk to people in. Because they just recycle this area far too much.
Hey, I could use a hand.
And it's really annoying how much they recycle this. Like, good grief, what were they thinking? Well, I suppose they wanted to be able to recycle the monastery so that way players could continue to explore it and use all the resources that they pour into it, but it honestly would have made this war seem a lot more drastic if you lost the ability to do some of the things that are exclusive to the monastery, such as gardening or choir practice. That really would have made the situation more real.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
Yeah, we are definitely going to topple the Empire. I thought I was bringing up something important, and then I completely forgot about it. Stupid me getting distracted because of other things happening in life. I'll probably just have to edit it. I don't know.
Fighting people who were once our friends, it makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with.
I don't think that's the right
I just don't know,
attitude.
Professor. I'm having a hard time with it. It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world. But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it. The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true? I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well. But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
Oh, Byleth can't die. If Byleth dies, he gets a game over. That makes him the best unit ever!
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Myrdin, but I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
Yeah, Ferdinand can be a bit tough to recruit because he wants you to invest in heavy armor.
Defeat the Imperial army at Groder Field. What will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Groder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
Although heavy armor isn't the worst thing to invest in, it does give you abilities to make you lighter.
Thank you for bringing me here. I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
Yeah, good luck with that, I guess.
To wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle. I have a request.
Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives.
Let's fight our hardest to stay alive.
Let's. We must both make it home in one piece. Even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
Alright, yeah.
Won't remain for now.
Oh, I didn't have the resources you wanted. But let's see here. Oh, right, I remember. Groder Field. That's in Bernadetta's house's territory. Maybe we'll run into her on Groder Field.
After we cross the Great Bridge of Myrdin, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Remember? Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip.
Don't worry, I'll arrange for your funeral, but I'll pray for your safety.
No. You should pray we don't run into him at all. The front lines cover a long stretch of land, you know?
Yeah, it would be very problematic if we could make Caspar fight his dad. Ugh, just imagine all the issues there. Oh, there's some people on the top floor. Yeah, once you get to part 2, you can start exploring this very top floor, which is supposed to be Rhea's room.
Let's see. I've got to keep this place clean, and I mean properly clean, every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything. You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
Yeah, Cyril, you're a bit too single-minded. I don't like it.
Perhaps. Oh, it's you, Professor. Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there. About all that has happened and all that is to come. I'm sure the battles ahead will not be easy, but please take good care of His Highness.
I will do my best. I'll just stare at him and nod and hope he gets the right message. Although in his current state of mind, he'll be like, "Yes, I agree. We should kill Edelgard, mwahahaha," or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, the story probably would have been a lot stronger if they hadn't made Byleth a player avatar. Like, I get wanting to be able to customize and stuff, but dialogue options, for the most part, they're very useless. Like, I don't...
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The Great Tree Moon is finally upon us. It's time to celebrate a new year. We only get so many. Folks up top don't seem to be in the mood to celebrate, though. I hate war.
Wait, the new year doesn't start with the first month? Oh, that's such a confusing concept. Ugh, I don't like it. No. Be more like real life, game.
I used to be a rather important person in the church, but I am in exile for committing a crime. I embezzled some money, but it wasn't out of greed. My hometown was pillaged, you see, and the church wasn't putting in enough to rebuild.
Yeah, I thought I was about to talk about something important, but I forgot it again.
You can't tell anyone you saw me here. I'm in hiding from the army. I couldn't stand the war, the violence. I had to get away. But now that I've deserted, I can't go home. Justice, ambition, what does any of that matter if you're dead? I just want to live. Is that so wrong?
No, not really. Not everyone has the courage to stand in the face of death. I remembered what I was talking about, though. I was talking about, Byleth being a player avatar and how it weakens the story.
That Duke Fraldarius is a rather upstanding guy. Getting into his good graces isn't without challenges. If he were a bit more corrupt, he'd be much more pliable.
Oh?
I'm not trying to pull anything funny. Just noting that he's a respectable soldier. I hear he's the sort to have drinks with his men, getting to know them personally. Just last night, he and Felix had a chat. I'm sure there's a lot to work out between them.
Yeah, Felix is a very interesting guy. He's definitely one of my favorites.
Across the bridge is Bergley's territory. It marks the start of our incursion into the Empire. Worry not. I feel no trepidation as we do this. Mark how my spellcraft carries us through to Envar, heart of the Empire.
Yep, her magic is best waifu. Let's see. I can't believe I forgot to talk to that guy.
You're fighting people we used to know from the Officers' Academy. Guess that's the kind of thing that happens in war, but still, it's pretty twisted. It makes me feel so... Ugh. Maybe I'll just try not to think about it.
Yeah, that might be for the best. And then, let's see, we got Balthus up here.
We've seen the face of evil. One of its faces, at least.
Even the Alliance is involved now. Hopefully, we can avoid dragging Alliance territory through the horrors of war. I may have cut ties with my family, but I still want them to be safe and all.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, I heard the kitty meow. Alright, one last dude to talk to, and then we're good. He's down here. Hi, Rogue.
What a pain. What an absolute pain.
What's the matter?
Concerned, are you? That's nice. A little too nice. Here's a word of warning. If anyone here asks you for a favor, it's probably just a scam.
Good to know. Anyway, I'll call that here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.